Hello guys, welcome to Duduk Craft again. In this short video I'm going to talk about the 10 most important things you need to know about Armenian Duduk and the reeds. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start with the reeds, and I divide them in a 3 category, but please pay attention, this is not about hard, soft or medium reeds. This is about reeds which are ready to play right off the box, and they have very little needed. When you open the cap, you can see the lips are open and they're ready to play. This is a first type of reeds. The second type of reeds, when you get the reed and the lips are very little open, but you can actually see the opening. So these reeds will require a little bit hot breath, hot air, and in about a minute or two they will be ready to play. The third reeds are the reeds which are absolutely, you need a water to get them to prepare to be able to play. These reeds already go ahead and shown in previous videos, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it one more time. So you get a cold water, you put a little bit cold water inside, leave it for about 10-20 seconds and dump it, and leave it in an upward position, cap closed, adjuster always loose, and this reed will be you'll be able to play this reed in about maybe 25 to 40 minutes. It depends on the reed. So these reeds, necessarily when people talk about reeds and quality and performance, there is absolutely no difference what type of reeds do you have. There's no necessarily, these reed not necessarily a hard reed or medium or soft. It just depends on the material and the time of year that the master makes the reeds. So some people prefer this and that, but it makes no difference on the performance and how long the reed lasts. Usually medium reeds last longer and hard reeds last even longer, but on hard reeds you have to do a lot of work, and eventually they will become medium when they will able to perform pretty good. So we do not sell hard reeds. Many professional duduk players do not use hard reeds. The choice is a medium reed and medium soft. This is the best choice of professional duduk players. So we're gonna go ahead and so this will be here for about 30-40 minutes until it's ready to be played. So now we have this reeds, which are most likely these ones you're gonna get, and I mean they still a little bit open but need a little bit hot air. If you try to open up them with the water, the lip's gonna go too wide, and then you have to push the cap really tight to close which will affect the performance. As you know, more you place the adjuster down, the pitch goes up. You push the adjuster up, the lips become bigger, the pitch will go down. Another thing I want to talk about is the adjuster. During the play, when you put it on duduk and you start playing your duduk, when you push the air, and that these needs a lot of air to produce a nice sound, the adjuster starts playing. He just starts jumping back and forth. So what you want to do, you can take the adjuster and take a little bit water and put it inside with the water, but the best thing works is your saliva. You should just use your tongue and put a little bit saliva around the cap. So this will absolutely gives you for like about an hour of a very tight feed, and it's not gonna, most likely 99% of the cases it works. It's not gonna go back and forth, and you're not gonna lose your pitch up and down, the sound. So please remember, this is a very important and very good tip for our duduk players. So next thing I want to talk about is the when you get your reed and you are placing it on your instrument. So particular instrument is Duduk in key A. And actually what you want to do, you want to hold your reed right here. I think you can see, I hope you can see it in the camera really good, like here. And just put it here and apply very little pressure and very little twist. And then your Duduk is ready to play. And remember, every time you put the reed back and forth on a Duduk, you want to have the cap closed. It absolutely needs to be closed, because otherwise you may displace your you may displace and cause deformation on the lips. They can just move side to side, and then you will lose the performance and shorten the life of reed, or simply cause the damage. So when you put in the reed on a Duduk, remember, always have the cap closed when you put it on and when you take it off. Okay. The other thing is Duduk players, beginners makes is the adjuster. Adjuster needs to come loose every time you stop playing. Even if you're playing for more than 30 to 40 seconds, you want to just lose the adjuster up to the minute. If you're not going to play your reed, and it's really recommended that you do that, because if you close the cap, take off your reed off the Duduk and forgot to lose the adjuster, you will shorten the life of your reed. So, and then the performance will actually go down. You know, remember, this is a reed is made out of, it's a special breed of cane, and to have the every time you use the reed for a while, for 20 minutes, 30, I don't know, 45, an hour, it needs to be regenerated. I mean, you closed it up and lose the cap. So reed, during the play, it gets a lot of moisture inside. So remember that. Always adjust or loose. Be very gentle with the reed. And when you put it on and off, and cap always closed. And this is a position once you stop playing. This is what you want to do. The other things Duduk player do is they try to once when you start playing, even this opening might not be enough for you to start playing, so you still need a little bit hot air or your breath to apply to get them a little bit wider, because when you play your reed with the closed lips, you put a lot of pressure. First of all, you have to use more air. You have to have a more powerful blow. Second of all, you use more kind of a pressure. It creates more pressure inside of the reed. Your pitch will go up, and then actually this is not very good for a reed. So reed needs to be, your lips, I mean, it's almost ready. These lips are almost ready. These ones are actually shut. This one actually needs to be opened up with the water, this reed. You cannot play this, and I mean, you can spend 15 minutes try to breathe in and out. But this will just makes you tired and exhausted. Just the water, put a little water, dump it, put it on the side, and give it about 25 to 35 minutes, and the reed will be ready to play. So okay, so what else we want to talk about? Actually, the Duduks itself. When you purchase a Duduk from the reputable shop, this is a technique used in over 2,000-3,000 years. The Duduk actually undergoes a special oil treatment. We use organically pressed linseed oil, for otherwise it's called flaxseed oil. It's available here in Armenia. And what we do, actually, we apply outside, and then we do some inside, but I won't recommend anybody to use a lot of oil, because the Duduk and the wood has vibrations, and then there's a chance when you use a lot of oil, you might make your instrument sound very dull, and this is not right. Once we ship the instrument, it's already treated one time, and what you want to do, maybe once or twice a month, just put a very little oil on your rug and it just go over and just outside, and do not touch inside. And I do have in previous videos, I show you how you can use a Q-tips to clean inside of the Duduk. Like once every 6 months, it is recommended to do it gentle. You can go ahead and find this video on a channel on our channel. So these are few things and most important things you need to know as a beginner Duduk player, that a reed plays a lot of role in a Duduk. So the right way to prepare the reed and use it will give you a very, very long time. I have a reed which I've been using for over 4 years and pretty constantly, and it's still, I mean, I'm still using it, and it's made by the same master. And then we only use 2 masters, which are both actually provide reeds to Jivan Gasparian family, the Abavian, and many other famous Duduk players. So we don't use any other reeds, and we almost partial to MKS Duduk. However, we offer Duduks made by 2 more masters, are very, very good quality also. So if you have any more questions, please write your questions in the comments, or just simply send we have information under we have a Facebook and email, so you can simply go ahead and I will be more than happy to answer all your questions regarding the Duduk and Reeds. And thank you for staying tuned, and will be more interesting videos coming up. And thank you very much for staying tuned, and we'll see you in the next videos. Bye.